Congratulations! It's finally here, your retirement. It's great to have all of you celebrating the wonderful work that you have done for Atlanta Public Schools, its families, and students. I can't tell you how much I appreciate your hundreds and hundreds of years, collective years, and contributions to the future of this district. We indeed have been on a journey of transformation, and these last few years with us have been with me, and I really appreciate what you've done to help us get along that path. So, best wishes to you. I hope you enjoy your time off, but I hope you'll also remember to come back, volunteer, mentor, and support our kids. Congratulations again, and have a wonderful luncheon.
In the shoes that I walk in, I believe in treating people fairly, showing that you care about them and you're concerned about them, and loving the children. I am a toucher and a hugger, and the children love it. They come in off the buses in the mornings, wanting that hug, and that's okay, because you don't know what it was like before they got to the schoolhouse. So I hope that I'm leaving a legacy of caring.
APS, 1990. Pull up to Capitol View Elementary, which is no longer there. It was off of Stewart Avenue, which is now Metropolitan Parkway. And I walk into my trailer, and there was 32 fifth graders staring me in the eye. I was like, oh, I'm never gonna make it, never gonna make it. But then I remember what my mentor teacher told me, never let them see you sweat. Kids can smell fear. And from then on, I've never let them see me sweat, and they can smell fear. So I've always told my student teachers that, and so far that has been great advice for me. Just never let them see you sweat. Kids can smell fear.
I expect a lot from my students, and I have a high standard of behavior and academic performance, but I also try to get to understand the person, because I understand that kids in the adolescent age range it's a very difficult, challenging time. And so I often reflect back on my own life and fondly remember those teachers that were there for me. And I hope when it's all said and done that I have had students who would say the same about my impact on their life.
I'll miss the education moments, those aha moments, when the child I've been teaching something and they've been struggling, and all of a sudden it's oh yeah, okay, yeah, we did do this. And I think I will miss my coworkers, especially my math coworkers, because we have a little different bond than most people do.
The thing I miss most likely will be the diversity of the students. I've had them from all countries, from all continents except Antarctica, and I've learned from them. Some of them are very resilient. I've heard some stories of how they had to come to this country, what they had to sacrifice, what their parents had to sacrifice, and it's just been not life-changing, but life-inspiring. To see that in spite of, or maybe just because of all the hardships they had, that they still pursue their dream, their goal.
Sometimes the struggle is so real, and you know that you are touching kids, and you know that down the road they may realize the benefit of having us as educators, but more importantly as having us as someone who is willing to take off just the teacher hat and be a social worker and a counselor and a mother and a listener and someone who is, there to support you.
When I became an APS, I worked for ESOL English as second language for Vietnamese children. Believe it or not, I had 100 Vietnamese children a day by myself because my culture teachers, our parents do the day. I could help them easily, and they listen to me. Everything. And then the parents admit that Miss Thai, you are their parents during the day. And guess what? One, all of them came out Emory. Now they became pharmacists, doctors, lawyers, dentists, everything. And then one day I went to the restaurant, they came to me, Miss Thai, is that you? This is me, Thuy. I came from Emory, become a doctor. Make me so, make me cry for happiness.
I remember this one student who would always get in trouble at lunchtime for stealing food off of other children's plates. And he was so proud he would never tell us the reason why. He would rather take the punishment than explain to us why he was taking the food off other people's plates. Well, we came to find out that he had to take the food home to his little brothers and sisters. And I was like, oh my gosh, a little child has to do that to survive. So I look at all kids as survivors, whether they have food or not. But my job is to make sure that they have the means necessary to survive. I will give you the tools to be successful, and what you do with those tools is up to you.
I arrived in this country the end of 1980. It took me few years to become an APS employee, but before that, I worked as a housekeeping during the day, and then at night I was a bus lady at Marriott Hotel. Then I became a waitress. Then everything I could take it with by my two hands to trade my labor. Then one day I applied for APS as assistant teachers because I didn't go to school, but I had my degrees back home, so they took my degrees, as an assistant teacher. Until now, 33 years, I'm proud of myself.
APS is moving forward in a new direction.
APS is increasing life chances.
APS is willing to think outside the box and take on challenges and move forward to great things.
APS is a metamorphosis.
To me, APS is challenging. Challenge for me as an educator to keep going, to push my students, to focus on the goal and not necessarily think about all the obstacles in between.
APS is my family as well as my own family, so I don't see any different. This is my family. Give me many opportunities. Give me everything. I think until the day, I'm no longer on earth. This is my family. Give me everything. Give me the best and sweet opportunities for my life.
Hello, I'm Courtney English, Chairman of the Atlanta Public Schools Board of Education, and I wanted to stop by just to say thank you for all of your years of hard work and service and dedication to our children. As a former teacher in APS, I understand how hard you have worked to build brighter futures for all of our students. As a former graduate or student in APS, I know that you have poured yourselves into my life and the lives of so many other kids, and because of you, they have gone on to do really, really remarkable things. Thank you for working every single day to help make APS a system where kids love to learn, educators work to inspire, families engage, and the community has trust in the system. On behalf of all of my colleagues on the board, we love you, thank you, enjoy your retirement.